What's up, guys? Michael and Marshall from Achievement Hunter.
Hey, everybody.
Nicely done, Marshall. And we're here for the second match of round 2 for the horse tournament. And
Number
it's me
7 versus number 3. Last time I took down number 2, Mr.
did.
Michael, and this time I'm going against 3.
Correct.
So,
which is a lower number.
Which is a lower number.
All right, so this first round, you've seen it last week because they played it last week. But now we're playing it. So what you got to do here is head up top. The first turn was the biggest pain in the ass for me. Like, I got it down pretty early, and then...
you just kept getting worse and worse.
And then just kept getting worse and worse, where... That fucking cone is a bitch. You want to mention that cone?
Yeah. The cone's no good, because the first time I got there, I was like, oh, I'm going to do it. I see the cone, and I'm like, all right, now I turn in. Nope. The cone is just there to totally screw with you.
Yeah, I think the cone might be like the halfway point around the turn or something.
I don't know.
That was pretty sweet. I fucking fell almost right into you as you were on the course. But,
yeah.
God damn it. Oh, that was you that time.
Yeah, it was close.
Yeah, the first time I got over there, I was like, all right, let's do this. Oh, fuck. And it was
Yeah.
too short. But that time, I fell right in because I'm the blue guy.
Went backwards.
I did go backwards. Had to sort my shit out here. Made this little jump there.
Meanwhile, I'm just kind of hanging out.
Oh, is that what you were doing?
Well, I want you to get an early lead so I can take it from you. At the
Oh,
end.
you're gonna come from behind.
Well,
all right, there's
you
the first. There's the first H. Round 1 is over.
Yeah, sad first round.
Okay,
sad
well,
first
you
round.
know, better luck next time.
Thank
This
you.
is a long video. If you look at the video length,
Yeah.
Anything
could happen.
Anything could happen. Anything could happen.
This one, I really thought it was going to be easier than it was. Like, looking at it, I was like, oh, I can do that.
Oh yeah.
But the tough part for this for me was not so much the up and down, but the left and right. Like, I just couldn't get it. Every time I tried to move up and down, I would just screw it up.
Yeah, I didn't have that much of a problem with it.
Yeah.
See, what I did was I jumped in and I shot a lot. I actually also ran out first too after I beat you in the last round. Went fuck and didn't shoot any. And I was like, I hope I'm not disqualified. I was scoping it out. That was me investigating, just checking my surroundings, and
you got it.
Then shooting it there.
Yeah.
That was a pretty quick one. That first one took a lot longer.
Yeah, did not.
We
like
had
those
some
first
maps.
2 rounds.
We had some maps that were really fast and some that took fucking
Yeah.
forever. All right, moving on to the third round.
I like this map. It varied up enough so you didn't get bored with it, and it was always a challenge. I felt
Always. It was always a challenge. The many hours we've spent on it. This fucking rail part.
It's good, man.
Just,
it's good.
It's not as hard as, say, the normal rails, which is like you usually get your 2 wheels on them.
Yeah.
Like on each side, and this was more just center it. But those fucking turns, like some of your wheels would always hook the fucking edge.
Well, it's also one of those things where, like, if you're doing this by yourself, it wouldn't be that difficult.
Right.
But because you're like, you're trying to race somebody, and you can't be that patient.
Not only are you racing somebody, but you can fucking see them right next to you. So like I kept looking to my left, like motherfucker, Marshall's ahead of me, and I try and like blaze through the beginning, and then keep it slow. But there you go.
Boom.
You
Win.
made it.
Boom.
I saw you, by the way, you made that saucer, and then you had to land the saucer.
Yeah.
And I saw you hit that and die like 50 times. And I'm like, if I get over there when he's fucking, when he's dead, it's going to be glorious. But alas, it did not happen. All right, round 4. So we have this loop-de-loop, which is a total pain in the ass.
I got to say, this was my least favorite map.
It was the biggest fucking potluck map.
Like, it's definitely a great idea, but it was correct me if I'm wrong, it was all luck.
Yeah.
I mean, it was all luck.
It was me getting fucking flung in the ocean 1,000 times.
Yeah, I tried it every which way, and there was not like one way that was like, oh, this seems to be working better.
Right. What you have to do is, curve to the right on the loop, but those, I just fucking went right the fuck off there. The man cannons just kind of center you anyway. So it was more of just like trying to hit the man cannon as many different ways as possible. So I finally stumbled over, and what you're supposed to actually do is land inside that thing, but I just fucking cleared it and land on the roof. But I drove down and around, and then, bam! HOR, uh-oh.
Yeah.
This is okay, here we go. This is bullshit. This is the teleporter one.
So Jack edited last week's video in a way that totally like threw me off because I was like studying last week's video.
Oh, were you?
And trying to
You
figure
piece
out
of shit.
trying to figure out the maze, but it was kind of tough.
I fucking went through this maze, and if I'm not mistaken, the very first time I went through 2 random portals, fucking landed here, and I could not duplicate it. Like,
yeah, same thing. I repeated my path exactly, and I
nope.
ended up completely
I guess the
in a different-
spawns must be different, or
Yeah, I
my
don't know.
stupid thick monkey brain is
Yeah,
just like
one of the 2.
it wouldn't work. But I fell through so many times, I don't know where the fuck the jetpack was.
Yeah.
I fucking fell through every time. I'm holding the right bumper, going, "Where are you?" I nailed the mines that time. Catapulted my fucking corpse in there, but Wait.
Oh, is that a jetpack?
You
Is
fucking got it somewhere.
And then I decided I'd land on a mine, but I missed the mine. I missed the mine. I wanted to hit the mine, but I
Round
missed it.
6, man. We're fucking...
2 and
going
3
at it. This
neck
is
and neck. Number 7.
Here we go.
Number 3.
Here we go. This is the Banshee fucking kill ball death pit.
Now I gotta
this one's
say,
pretty interesting.
This map was a really great map.
Yes,
because it was all skill.
it was.
It was all skill. Even though I exploded a whole lot, I appreciated how it wasn't just like a completely random, like, you know, anything could happen.
Yeah,
to the map.
there was a lot of like, ooh, which path do I go through?
Yeah.
You know, and then I'd go through a path and I got right to the fucking end of this at one point and literally had no idea where to go. Where do I go? And I blew up. And then I'm like, I hope Marshall didn't see which way I went.
Yeah, I didn't.
Damn.
I
Okay, no good. I caught on that when I realized like the way I went through was like down the lower left. And I made it that far, which is all the way at the end, and exploded. And then I saw you still going upper right. And I'm like, fucking fool.
Yeah, I should have.
But there we go. I fucking slammed my Banshee.
Well, we were playing. You were at your house when we were playing. We were playing over the link, so I couldn't watch your screen.
This
like
is
I
true.
do.
What happened was I had to go home because I had to wait for furniture to be delivered to my apartment. So we played one round here, and then the rest was played over Xbox Live.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Yeah, so I assumed someone else was playing for Marshall. Any rounds that he may win.
How are you supposed to cheat?
Not Marshall.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually a really easy way of cheating.
Oh, just give it to Jack or Jeff.
Yeah, though they lost, so would you want them playing?
No, that's true. That's true.
This is the map. You got to fucking catapult this thing in here. The very first shot I made went in the slot and missed the fucking bucket.
Yeah, you hit that a lot more than I did. You probably hit it 4 or 5 times.
I almost landed it in yours there.
Yeah.
I should have won if I hit it in yours.
And
wait, is this it? Is this it? Fucking bullshit.
No,
shenanigans. This was the one I think that time you shot me.
Oh yeah, I wish that had been included. I shot you right beforehand.
Yeah, you walked over to my side, shot me in the back, walked over, and then hit your goddamn crate in the fucking bucket like a jerk off.
Style points.
I'd also like to point out a lot of people are like, "Oh my god, Marshall's ranked. He's seated 7th, and he beat Jeff, who's 2nd. And look, he's in the fucking semifinals." We find out Marshall has like a secret Halo 3 history.
Well,
the guy who doesn't play video games, doesn't do
bring that up.
anything. Yeah, well, I already brought it up. Now the internet knows. He's like a fucking ringer here. He was a shoo-in. What the fuck did you do there? Because I did not see that.
First try, I just walked right behind you. You decided to run into the fire. I waited for the fire to pass, and then
just slammed right into me.
So I believe
fucking
that
jumped
makes
out,
it a tie game.
Ran over here. You won all the bullshit easy maps. Like I won the maps that we both spent like 20, 30 minutes doing.
Yeah.
You won the maps that seriously took like 2 minutes. Like you beat that on your first fucking try. I was like, God damn it.
I'm more effective than you.
I suppose that must be it. I prefer to take on the challenges. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. We're on to fucking round 9.
Semifinals.
This determines who goes to the finals. And in this one, we were told to immediately go at the same time.
Yeah.
So we're like battling it out right in the beginning. You didn't see it there, but we were like crashing into each other and shit. I was totally rolling on the cliff on purpose because I wanted to give Marshall like a little bit of a head start.
So I remember when we watched this, play through the first time. It's like a 6-7 minute long thing.
Yeah.
The whole time we're watching it, we're like, well, it won't be that difficult.
Yeah.
It looks pretty easy. Yeah, it was.
This is another Edo Sens map, and this map actually, as of yesterday, Tuesday, when we were recording this, we were 4-4, and I was still in my apartment, and this map is so long. Jack actually went and put like checkpoints in it, and like physically put dice in it, so we knew where to restart if we fucked up after that. And we were just like, fuck this, we'll do this tomorrow. We just like need to be in the same room. We're like
4 hours of
it was just tension. Like we gotta fucking compete tomorrow. Like I came in,
I was laying there at 2 in the morning thinking, should I go to the office and play it now?
Yeah,
should
and you did. And you did.
I thought about it.
Yeah. But it's a really long map. There's a couple difficult points. Most of it's not too difficult, but there's like 2 spots, I'd say, that's right after a checkpoint. That's hard as fuck.
That jump right there.
That's one of them.
Yeah.
You gotta come down the side of that thing, gain speed, and then land in that bucket. I missed it a couple times. There's another one. Me slamming my fucking face into it. But this was close, man. Like we moved up almost this entire map, like both checkpoints.
Yeah.
Oh,
boosh. This jump gave me some
splash.
Gave me some problems.
Yeah, the man cannons didn't fuck me at all this level, which I expected them to, because that's the only time where you don't have to do anything is hit the man cannons, and that's what I was expecting to lose. But hit that fucking man cannon, head up here. There's the mine. Kablooey!
I'm a horse.
You're a horse. I advanced to the final round where I face Kerry, aka Dragon Face, but it was quite a fight you put up, Marshall.
If I'm gonna lose to anybody, I'm glad it was you.
All right, I'm glad it was me too.
Yeah, I'll say something different after the video's over.
Oh, are you gonna re-record something?
No, of
and
course
then
not.
Put it in later?
No, I would never do that.
You're a jerk.
Bye. Is that what we say now?